Literature shows through human randomized control studies, which is like the highest level that we have in science, that when calories were accounted for, fat loss was no different between the two groups, where one group ate higher carbohydrates and the other group ate lower carbohydrates and did fasting in terms of optimizing insulin levels. This is wild. How do we make sense of that, guys? Let's get into it. By the way, free tirzepatide and peptide giveaway. Pay attention till the end of the video so that you can learn how you may win. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Dr. Jones, DC, a holistic obesity expert. I work with medical practitioners and we help them hit their lasting weight loss goals, but then we also help them wean off the medications too. This data was very, even for me, let me take a step back. In my clinics, we focus on the hormonal basis of obesity, right? This is the controversy that exists in the space. Is it hormones? Is it all about calories? And with the book Obesity Code by Dr. Fung, this really set the pace for fasting and for just really appreciating how much of a bigger role that hormones played. But since then, now we've had this big shift and dichotomy that exists in this weight loss arena, and we have the calorie zealots and we have the hormone zealots. And the hormone zealots will tell you, hey, calories don't matter, right? Just focus on optimizing hormone. And boy, does that sure feel to be right. Does that feel right? Does that feel accurate? Does it look accurate when we look at the mechanisms? Insulin, you look at the mechanism of insulin, like, well, you can't burn body fat when insulin's elevated. And when insulin's elevated, you're in fat storage mode. Despite those mechanisms being true, right? And this is why the human randomized control studies are done, we still have what we have, which is it didn't matter what the insulin levels were. Calories were where they needed to be. Fat loss was the same. It's, for me, being so focused and getting the results that we've gotten with patients, being that we focus on optimizing hormones, this was definitely and has been causing me to make a big shift in my approach. I no longer, and you will never hear me say that calories don't matter. Calories absolutely matter. You have to be in a surplus to gain weight, and you have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. But people are not in a scientifically controlled experiment. They're out in reality. They're out in the world. And it's not just getting into the caloric deficit, but it's their ability to get into the caloric deficit and maintain the caloric deficit that's required for them to be successful. And so what I think, understanding the mechanisms, and I look forward to when we can have the literature confirm this, is that getting into the deficit and optimizing hormones are going to be the long-term solution, because we know the effect that insulin has on leptin and what insulin can do to your weight set point and your thyroid. By lowering insulin levels, we see better hunger control, and we don't see so much of an effect on the metabolism, guys. So that's just kind of where I'm at. And while I respect calories so much more, the crazy thing is it hasn't really changed my protocol much, other than just saying, like, hey, the calories actually matter. But do they? When the treatment is just focusing on hormones. Now we're getting into the nuance. Guys, if you're curious on how we do this, you want to access some of our resources, you're ready for 2024 to be your last weight loss program, click my profile icon, scroll to the top, click that link there, fill out your information, and get started with your lasting weight loss now. The giveaway is very simple. We are rewarding total time on TikTok. It's super awesome. In order to increase your chances of winning, because we're going live every day, by the way, turn on your notifications and follow the channel. We'll see you at the next live, and good luck.